baby is one of life's most exciting milestones. But before you get lost in picking out baby names and adorable onesies, you'll want to consider the financial factors. Don't let the following list be a deterrent, but rather an important reality check. Housing. Moving is an enormous expense, not to mention a ton of work, so unless you're living in substandard conditions or very small quarters, consider staying put. You don't need a yard or room for a big bed, at least not right away. If space and finances are tight, you don't even need a separate nursery. For the first year, simply station a bassinet beside your bed as a bonus. You won't have to get up every time baby cries in the night. Maternity clothes. While all thoughts may be on baby, don't forget that your, or your partner's, body is changing and will require maternity clothes. Depending on your profession, aim to hit secondhand stores, brick and mortar or online, to avoid paying full price for clothes you'll only wear for a short period of time. Baby clothes. Babies grow incredibly fast, often too fast to wear all their outfits. It may be tempting to buy many designer jeans and name brand sneakers, but you can actually get away with cheap onesies for the first while. Instead of paying full price for baby clothes, which can cost an average of $60 a month, seek out hand-me-downs from friends or parent groups. Setting up a nursery. While you don't need to buy top-of-the-line furniture, you will need some nursery essentials, like a crib, $180 to over $3,000, with a mattress and bedding, a change table, a change pad, and a rocking chair. Consider shopping secondhand. You'll also want to leave a little room in the budget for decorating. Diapers. One pack of diapers doesn't seem like such a big expense, but considering the average child uses more than 2,700 diapers in the first year, at about 20 cents a piece, that's roughly $550 a year. You may also want to opt for cloth diapers and hire a diaper service, which runs on average $70 per month. Don't forget the diaper bag and baby wipes. Toys. Toys may not be a necessity, and young children are notorious for preferring the box over what's inside, but you'll want to factor in this expense because, if you're being realistic, you'll want to buy some toys for your baby. As they get older, the cost will only go up as they begin to want bigger ticket items like bikes, skateboards, and smartphones. To save money, look for toy exchange groups and toy libraries, which are on the rise in today's sharing economy. Emergency fund. Children can add a healthy dose of the unexpected to your life. Best to be prepared with a rainy day fund. If you don't have one already, start saving your pennies before baby arrives. Travel items. Where you go, baby goes. But to make that happen, you're going to need to buy a stroller, car seat, and baby carrier. While used strollers and baby carriers can be a good option to save money, you'll want to buy a new car seat to make sure it hasn't been compromised. Expect to pay anywhere from $50 to $300. If you're an active parent, you'll also want to factor in a baby bike seat or trailer and perhaps spring for a jogging stroller. Food. If breastfeeding is an option, food costs will be low at first. If you're not breastfeeding, formula can cost anywhere from $900 to $3,000 a year, depending on the brand. As baby grows, so does the cost of food. Teenagers are notorious for eating their parents out of house and home, so remember that your food budget will need to expand over time. Feeding equipment. Whether you're breastfeeding or using formula, you're going to need some equipment, such as bottles, nipples, cleaning equipment, breast pump, burp cloths, nursing pillow, and nursing bras. As baby gets older, these items turn into sippy cups, plastic dishes, and a high chair, $50 to $300. Bigger vehicle. If life before baby was lived in the fast lane, literally you might need to swap your motorcycle for an SUV to accommodate a car seat. A new vehicle is a big expense. Again, consider buying used to save money, but don't compromise on size. As baby grows, so does the equipment. Think long-term, hockey practice, bikes, second child, family dog, and so forth. Increased utility bills. You might be comfortable in a cold apartment, but baby needs to stay cozy in the winter and cool in the summer to be happy and healthy. As a result, you may see your utility bills skyrocket. If you're billed for water usage, you'll certainly notice the impact of all those extra loads of laundry. Saving for college. It may seem a ways off, but with the rising costs of higher education, you'll want to start saving sooner than later. In the United States, the average yearly cost for in-state public college is $9,970 and private college is about $34,740. A good way to save for your child's education is to set up a 529 plan. Prenatal classes. Prenatal classes are a good way to prepare for labor, birth, and early parenthood and meet other parents-to-be. There are several different methods to choose from LMAs to birthing from within, and classes are offered at hospitals, birth centers, doctors' offices, and even at your home. Prices vary. Midwife. In the United States, midwives are not as commonly used as they are in countries with the best maternal and infant outcomes, such as the Netherlands, the United Kingdom, and Canada. However, roughly 10% of births in the U.S. are attended by midwives. The average cost of a home birth with a midwife is about $1,500 to $3,000, which is not covered by insurance and must be paid out of pocket. A home birth with a midwife is only recommended for low-risk pregnancies or normal births. Daycare. Childcare in the United States is mostly privatized and full-time care for young children is roughly $9,589 per year. While some parents may opt to stay home to save on childcare costs, Michael Mattlowitz, a researcher at the Center for American Progress, found that taking a 5-year career break is actually about 10 times more expensive than daycare. Health insurance. If you don't have health insurance through your employer, you'll want to purchase coverage for your entire family. If finances are tight, you should apply for coverage through Medicaid or the Children's Health Insurance Program, CHIP. The names of these programs may vary by state. Find out what they're called where you live here. Maternity and parental leave. The Family and Medical Leave Act, FMLA, requires employers to provide up to 12 weeks of unpaid leave with continued health insurance coverage for the birth of a baby. However, small businesses, with fewer than 50 employees, are exempt. If you don't have paid maternity or paternity leave through your employer, be sure to calculate your basic expenses, mortgage, utilities, insurance, food, etc. so that you can come up with a financial plan. Medical expenses. Medical expenses associated with having a baby vary wildly, depending on your state, coverage, and how complicated the birth is. On average, delivery plus pre- and postnatal care runs about $30,000. Ideally, much of this will be covered by your insurance, costing an average of $3,000 out of pocket. Do your best to make sure everyone involved in the process, from A to Z, is in network, or you could be in for a serious financial shock at the end. Convenience. It might not be the first expense you think of when having a baby, but when you're sleep deprived and taking care of baby around the clock, you won't have the time nor the inclination to comparison shop. You'll go with what's most convenient. You might also find yourself reaching for pre-made meals and takeout more often than you'd like, which can increase your monthly food bill.